It was the craziest morning for me this morning. I woke up and the very first thing I noticed was that my alarm clock was blinking, which basically means that my alarm clock, the power went off sometime in the night.
Well, good morning. It's Thursday morning. I want to show you a secret. Okay, so I was up last night, right? And I was looking up dresses and how to make dresses. So, I learned something. It's all about layering. To make a big fancy dress like that, you have to layer fabric. Layer fabric, more fabric on top of fabric. So, I did a model of the dress I'm going to make. Doesn't look like much, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. So what I did was I got a bottle. I needed some kind of model to make this on. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use this weekend. I'm either going to get Kyle or Nick to stand there while I make this dress. So this is just the bottom part of the dress. And all it is layers of garbage bags. Layers of garbage bags. And I used, in this case, the only tape I could find right now is my black electrical tape. So and all it is layers and then more layers and more layers. More layers. But I think it looks like a fancy dress. Might look better in weight. See? See all the different layers. So I think I got something here. Doesn't look like much yet, but when I get working on the real model, it should be good. It should be good. So all I did was put layers, and I folded each layer into like a ruffle. It's gonna look awesome. So I'm gonna use white garbage bag, and I should try. I might have to make a mock with white garbage bag just to see what it'll look like. But this is just the bottom half, so it's still the top half. And there are going to be more layers. It's going to be a nice big poofy dress. Anyways, that's my secret for this morning. Don't tell anyone.
Good morning, guys. Gabby, Sam, and I are the only ones up. Sophia's sleeping, which I love because yesterday she's in such an amazing mood. I love that I feel like, oh, here comes Sophie. I feel like I'm super paranoid about my kids, about their safety, about when we go in public, about watching them, about keeping them safe. I see I see a lot of other parents who are out there and their kids are doing things that I think, holy cow, I'd be careful because their kid is about to fall off a cliff and the parents are talking to their friends and looking around, and that freaks me out. So it makes me nervous to let other people take my kids anywhere because I feel like, and I'm sure a lot of people feel like this, that nobody else will watch my kids the way that I watch them. Hey, Missy, you happy today? Show them what Kyle brought you yesterday. Big brothers. Big brothers are the best, aren't they?
You know what? Put it in the freezer for after school.
Big brothers are the bomb. Give you chocolate bars. Anyway, so what I was saying is that I love that not Mark, he's not here. I love that Kyle and Nick are just like me. And even though Gabby thinks that they're too strict, they're probably stricter than we are because we take our kids everywhere all the time. So we know what they're able to do and what we feel comfortable with. But Kyle and Nick are so super protective of them. I feel like we have other people that we can send our kids out into the world with, and they'll keep them as safe as we do. And I love that. Don't you love that? That they keep our kids safe? Because we don't have anybody we can just send our kids with.
A little bit overprotective.
I'm overprotective. Holy cow. I'm about 150% less overprotective than you.
I remember. No, you can't go down on your belly.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Well, if you were there, you would.
Yeah, I would probably be freaking out, only because I don't like dangerous things like that. And Sam's better about danger like that, but he is super overprotective.
Strange key.
That is a strange key. Dad has a strange key on his keychain. I wonder what that's about. We have a secret lockbox that we don't know about.
The handcuff key.
Oh dear, what does that mean? What do you have a handcuff key for?
50 Shades of Grey, baby.
No, at least not with me. Not with me. Do you have a secret red room?
What if he gets stuck in his car forever? No, Mom.
What if I get arrested?
And again, Sam is like one of the most law-abiding citizens ever.
Strange key.
That's just a normal key.
Mom.
But
He has handcuffs. Last time he handcuffed me.
you handcuffed our daughter?
And then I just slowly pulled my hands out.
They're too big for you?
No, one hand was stuck.
Well, that's funny because I've never even seen these handcuffs. Where are your handcuffs? Do you have a
Upstairs
secret?
in his drawer.
Oh, do you have a secret red room somewhere that I don't know about?
No. Guess what? Well, he used to work as a mall cop. I forget what it is, guys.
As a
he
mall
used to
cop?
go around, and then he used to see if people were stealing money, stealing stuff.
That's so funny.
And look at the same keys.
Yeah. One's little and one's big. You were a mall cop. Oh, what were you? That's funny. Sam used to be,
Look at this.
what were you? You soup it up all the
Nobody
time.
knows. That's the question of the day.
Yeah, that's exactly
Write it
what you
down.
were. You were a mall cop. You always
Write it
said you
down.
were a private investigator. No, not a private
Look at
investigator.
this train.
You
Write
were
it
a...
down below if you know what I was once.
Wait, what was
upon a
that?
time.
I don't know. I think mall cop is exactly what you were.
Look at this strange key.
I worked at a lot of malls, but I wasn't a mall cop.
No, he told me he used to. I asked him why he had the handcuffs, and then he told me that he used to walk around and he used to see people take money.
Shoplifting.
Yeah, shoplifting.
Yeah. If it sounds like a mall cop and it walks like a mall cop, then...
Mall cop wears a uniform, don't they?
Then what were you? Because you weren't a private investigator. What were you?
Duh.
What?
Private investigator. It's
Where-
funny that I should ask that question.
Where?
Challenge.
Well, now that Gabby brings it up, though, I'm thinking. Okay, what were you?
Funny you don't know anything about me.
I do, but...
Oh, he was a mall cop.
Well, Gabby says mall cop, and you say...
I was a licensed private investigator. I was a licensed private investigator. That's all you need to know.
You get that, Gabby? He was a private investigator. He
No,
was a PI.
Mom, he told me he quit.
He did quit. He's not that
I
anymore.
know, and then he went to a mall cop.
And then you went to a mall cop. Let's just let her believe you were a mall cop.
Gabby, I worked at the mall a lot, but I never wore a uniform.
Did you
I
ever
always wore plain clothes.
go and follow husbands and see if they were having
Yes,
affairs?
I followed husbands, I followed daughters, I followed everybody.
Morning, guys. It is Thursday. Wahoo! Even though you have to go outside, even though there's nothing exciting going on Thursdays, it's the day before Friday, so that deserves excitement all in itself. Did you forget to pee when you went out a few minutes ago? Crazy, huh? Anyways, I had the best sleep last night. Did you guys sleep well?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh awesome. Me too, I slept the best. I went to bed at 8:30. 8:30, I was in bed soon after you guys.
I bet the dogs and the cat and the bird had great sleeps too.
I bet everybody had good sleeps. That's awesome. I love a day when everybody's had good sleeps because it makes us such a nicer family and it makes the day go a lot better. What is Abby doing out there? What are we doing this weekend?
Take the booty out.
Yeah, we've been taking the bird out a lot more lately because we forgot about him all tucked away in that corner, huh?
I didn't.
You didn't? You never take him out. The bird has never really been your thing. It's always been mine and Sophie's.
At least he's happy because he got a new spot.
He hated that spot, Soph, because now he's not in the middle of everything. Before he was in the middle of everything, everybody stopped to see him.
Well, this is how you do an E.
Sign language?
Yeah.
Sign language? Gabby is a connoisseur of a lot of information, aren't you, Gabs?
Mm-hmm.
What? Is that an E?
Yeah.
Is
No,
that
this. No, this isn't.
Is that, what, are you trying to show me that's the finger you pick your nose with?
No.
Oh.
I don't pick my nose.
Oh, good.
Look at it.
Cool.
This is I.
I. Funny, when I was your age, I learned sign language too. Did you guys teach your kids when they were babies, baby sign language? I taught Gabby and Sophie, mostly I taught Gabby and Sophie baby sign language, and I think Gabby was really into it. Sophie not as much, she was too busy being sick and crying all the time. But yeah, it was awesome. Brooklyn doesn't even need that. Holy man, can she talk?
Well, I'm home. Getting some supper ready. Oops, forgot to put it in the oven. And Gabby, we ended up going downtown with Nick to get some pizza or something. But we're having gluten-free chicken breast. That's what we're having. Gluten-free breaded chicken breast. Anyways, it's a nice day out today. It's really warm out. Okay, I'm lying. It's not that warm, but it's warm enough. Every time I come into this room, the bird seems to stop squawking. I think it hates me. But if I'm not in the room and I whistle, it goes crazy. What a crazy bird. Anyway, so I'm getting ready for that, and Sophia's outside with Mom, and I don't know what they're doing out there. She's playing in the snow. But anyways, Laura's turn to edit the vlog tonight, so that'll be fun, because I will get a break from it.
You will not believe what happened to me today. It was the craziest morning for me. Hi, birdie. You're such a cute boy. Get the bird out, Soph. Anyway, it was the craziest morning for me this morning. I woke up, and the very first thing I noticed was that my alarm clock was blinking, which basically means that my alarm clock, the power went off sometime in the night. No big deal, because that happens sometimes, especially in the winter. So I got up, got dressed, came downstairs, and I turned on my computer. Well, actually, I went to my computer. I leave it on all the time. So I sat down at the computer, and it was dead. My computer was dead. Sam was already at work at this time, so I phoned Sam and said, Sam, my computer's dead. I don't know what to do. And he said, unplug it and plug it back in. So I automatically tried to turn it on because I assumed that because the power went out and knocked out my alarm clock, that it knocked out my computer, and it just didn't start up again. So I kept trying to turn it off and turn it on, and it just would not work at all. So I phoned Sam and I said, it seems like the battery's dead or something. And he said, well, it's just like with a laptop, you have to take the battery out. So I had to take the back apart and take the battery out, and then my computer started perfectly. So while I was phoning Sam to tell him, Sam, my computer's not working, my phone dropped the call. It has never done that before, ever. It just, all of a sudden, my phone just went completely dead, and it was just the weirdest thing. I said to Sam, somebody is trying to get my attention this morning. Somebody was trying to tell me something. I have no idea what it was, but no other electronic thing turned off. Sam's alarm clock worked still. It didn't appear that our power actually went off, just my alarm clock and just my computer. And then, when I was trying to fix them both, then my phone went off. Isn't that weird, Sam?
Yeah.
What do you think it was?
The forces are against you.
No, I don't think the forces are against me. I think somebody was trying to tell me something. What is different in this setup? See all the dinosaurs? See the real dinosaur? Isn't that funny?
She's my bestie.
Aw, cookie dough. I'm so ready for tomorrow, Sam, for Friday. It has been a long week.
Wanna get Mama?
It's been a long week. We played outside for a long time after school today. It felt like spring. What was the temperature, do you know? Whoa.
Grab.
The bird can
Perfect
fly.
landing.
Did he do a perfect land? Yep, you got it.
She's just doing all the easy.
She is learning the way they're teaching.
Is
Yep.
and
Ah. Close. You both start with ah.
I'm still putting them in order.
Okay.
I'm just putting them behind so they're still in order.
Look at your nails match your dress.
Macy, give me a kiss.
Macy, give me a kiss.
No, Macy, give me a kiss. Macy, give me a
Macy,
kiss.
smother me. Smother me with your body.
Macy, give me a kiss.
Stick your butt in my face, Macy.
Mom, say it.
Ow.
Say it.
Okay, Macy, give me a kiss. Macy.
You
Macy.
wanna play this game?
Just wait, leave her and I'll teach her. Macy. Oh, Macy. Wait, get her off me for a sec. Her foot is stuck in my necklace. Okay. Macy, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Okay, give me a hug.
Give me a kiss.
Macy, give me a kiss. Okay, she's such a little. Give me a kiss. Macy. Oh, well, you guys cannot tell how little she is. She's so little.
Guys. She aims for the lips. She loves kissing on the lips.
And you know the weirdest thing is that she is not my dog. She's Gabby's dog, so Gabby trains her.
It was Mom's dog before, then I took it from her, like literally took her. I mean, Dad's eye.
When I got Macy, Gabby was 1.5 years old. And I would say, oh, and Macy was less than a pound. She was like 13 ounces or something. And she was 3 months old. And I said, Gabby, don't pick up the puppy because she's too little, because I was afraid Gabby was going to drop her and break something because she was less than a pound. She was so tiny, like literally this big. And I would try and keep them apart, and the more I would try and keep them apart, the more they would get together. I could not keep them apart. And every once in a while, and so and then finally after a while I was like, okay, you know what, I just can't keep her from picking up the dog because the dog loved her. And every time I thought the dog was having too much, that Gabby was like over loving the dog, I would take the dog away and separate them, and then the dog would go right back to her. They were just like destined to be best friends. And from that minute on, I lost Macy, right? I mean, I had her for like maybe a week, and then so Gabby just took her over from me. And they did everything together. They're a year apart, a little over a year apart.
She's 6 and I'm 7.
Yeah, and
Cookie Dough's 5 and I'm 5.
no, Cookie Dough's 4.
4.
And Gabby has totally trained this dog. This dog doesn't even listen to me like she listens to Gabby.
Let me scratch. Oh, there, that feels good. Right? Give me kisses back. Give me kisses. Give me kisses back.
She's such a cuddly girl.
Good girl. Whenever you do this, she loves you.
Well, I kind of don't like that she's shoving my head back.
No, she's tired. Plus, I need to go get some ice or water for my leg. Me and Dad. Cookie Dough's terrified. She's like...
She looks terrified, but she's not. She's just happy. But when you have a 5-pound dog cuddled up on your neck across your throat, you feel it a lot more than when you have a 3-pound. I'm being attacked! Than when you have a 3-pound dog on your neck. Macy, give me a breath here. Give me room to breathe.
Macy, come here. Come on, Cooks. Nope.
Now here comes
Calm.
Chihuahua number 2. Can you tell the difference in her size? Cookie.
Oh, once Macy turned around, looked at Sophia when we were on the same couch, the love couch, and then
The love couch.
hey.
It's called the love seat.
Okay.
When you say the love couch, it makes
whatever. Okay.
Okay.
And then Maisie turned around, looked at Sophia, and her butt went all over my face.
That happens. Well, all of a sudden they'll be sitting on your chest, and all of a sudden one will stand up and turn around and wipe their butt across your face. wish they would do it to Dad right now. It would be funny.
Wouldn't be that funny.
It would be kind of funny. Ew, don't let her lick your face.
Stop laughing. She's so happy.
Because she's banging her head into my... banging her tail into my head. She just stuck her butt in the camera.
Alright, so I know yesterday Laura was mentioning about the car. I did hear something really weird yesterday, so I drove the car back home to check on it, and it was the brakes. The brakes weren't working very well. They were making a grinding noise. So turns out I'm going to need new brakes and probably new
Dad,
drums.
did you use your emergency brake?
Did I use my emergency brake? No. So when my mechanic gets back next Saturday, he'll have them replaced. Good thing too, because we're going to be busy next Saturday. You know what next Saturday is? The start of March break. And what's always the start of March break on our March breaks? You think I'm not seeing that? So the start of March break is Sugar Bush weekend. Maple Syrup Festival.
Oh yeah.
Every year, the Maple Syrup Festival in our area has a big thing going on the weekend. So it's a horse-drawn wagon ride through the Sugar Bush. They make some maple syrup there, the old-fashioned way. You can see it the old-fashioned way or the new way. You can eat pancakes, but we don't eat pancakes anymore because they're all gluten. Sad for us. Be sad. Be sad.
Be sad.
Maybe we'll get some sausages though out of it. Who knows? Yes. And we eat maple syrup on the snow. Remember? Eat on the snow. And they have a sawing competition. You saw. And they always have that little pony there. Remember that little pony that's always there? And then the big horses. The big horse wagon sleigh ride through the Sugar Bush.
Yeah.
And cotton candy. And then in the town they have a bunch of little things like a big petting zoo and things like that. So that is in another week. Another week. We have to wait a whole other week. On that note, we're going to say goodnight now before Laura comes and finds
My
us.
cattail will.
So good night.
Good night.
See
Good
you
night.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Look at my nose.
Sophia, you're sick. Are you sick?
No, I'm not.
Sophia sounds like she's got a frog in her throat.